today I'm gonna take you with me to do a morning routine, afternoon routine kind of thing. So I'm headed to my house right now, which is actually my barn as well. So I will see you in a few minutes. I just got home, so let's go ahead and start. I'll show you what I do every day. I'm now at the barn. This is my mare Bunny. Hi. No. So the first thing we have to do is put her out so I can get her stall cleaned. Okay, so the first thing I always do before I turn her out is I take her neck gel off, or neck sweat. Whichever breed or discipline you use, you can call it something different. I call it a neck gel. So we just take it off. So now that her neck gel is off, I put her bell boots on because she always goes out with bell boots. She has a tendency to pull shoes, and I don't want to deal with that all the time. So now I'm gonna put her fly mask on before she goes out. I'm currently waiting for her fly sheet to arrive in the mail, hopefully later this week. She is a very, I guess you could say, picky mare. So she doesn't like the rain, she doesn't like bugs, she doesn't like the mud. That's why she's actually the only horse that I have in a stall. And for that exact reason, she always stands at the gate pawing to get back in. So she stays in most of the time, but she does go out at night when it's not raining. And on days like today where it's kind of raining, kind of not, she's in her stall, except when I clean her stall. Now that her fly mask and her halter is on, we are now headed down to take her out. And the pastures are kind of down a hill. So it's a little trek back up, but it's not too bad when you're used to it. The big fact about Bunny is that she doesn't really have to have me holding her to walk. I'm just here and she just walks. So and when we get closer to a pasture, I just take her halter off and she goes right into her field. It's kind of one of the nicest things about her, and in fact one of all of my horses. She is the easiest one to turn out. Yes. And right back around to the gate. Maybe she might go say hi. It's not too muddy today. Hasn't rained that much here recently. But there she is. Yeah, she's gonna roll. It's like her favorite thing to do is rolling. Do you feel better? Good girl. Hi. There's no food in there, silly. You gonna roll the other way? Oh yeah. Oh, better. Good girl. Now that Bunny is turned out, I will walk back up to her stall and clean her stall and get that all ready. She will stay out for probably around 2 to 3 hours, depending on the rain, or before she's standing at the gate pawing to come in. The first thing I always start with is taking her water buckets out. She has 2 water buckets, one here and one there. Those get cleaned every day, fresh water, everything, and then will continue on to cleaning her stall. The one nice thing about Bunny is that she is an incredibly clean mare. All of her poop and pee is in this one corner here, so it makes cleaning her stall very easy. So now that her stall is clean, I will continue on to cleaning her buckets and putting her hay bag in here and turning her fan on. So now I am going to turn on her fan and go get her hay. My dad just informed me that he forgot to do her hay bag this morning. So he does all of that. He does all of the feeding in the morning. But I will just make up a little bit of alfalfa pellets for her to snack on throughout the rest of the day. She'll probably eat them all at once, but she still gets forage. Go into my house now and make up Bunny's alfalfa and Meg's lunch time grain. So it's been around 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go get Bunny out of the field and continue on with our routine. Down, and it seems that Miss Thing, what are you doing? Where are you going? You ready to come in? Oh, you're gonna get some water? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get her and bring her inside. Get her. She's not one that I worry about when I leave the gate open. So I'll just grab her halter. Hello. Hello. She's a very good girl. You know. So the next part of our routine is taking her up to the cross ties and giving her a good groom. So now that I have her on the cross ties, I'm gonna go ahead and get my grooming stuff out and we will get grooming. So I have a little shed down here that has all of my trunks in it. And if y'all want me to, I can do a more detailed video of what's in my tack room, what's in all my trunks type of thing. But I'm just gonna grab Bunny's grooming stuff out of her trunk and get grooming. I always treat Bunny's hooves. She's not prone to thrush, but I always like to make it a preventative. And this stuff, I don't really know what it exactly, I mean, it's a thrush cleaner, but it's a spray. And it does get very messy, but it is way more convenient than using like Thrush Buster or Copper Docs or something like that. If you are like me and you like doing anything with like wiping a horse down after you spray something on them, or just having a damp cloth to get them nice and clean after you groom them, anything like that. I use the shop towels. One, they're disposable, and two, I can pick up a whole bag for really cheap, and then I don't feel bad for wasting my good my white show towels. And especially when they're out like this and they're not necessarily, hi Dilly, they're not necessarily clean like they are at a show or something, then you don't have to worry about bleaching and stuff like that. So keep your white show towels nice and just get a small shop towel. This mixture is just 1 part white vinegar, 1 part Listerine, and the rest of the part water. The Listerine helps with any funguses or anything, while the white vinegar helps make them shiny. So Bunny is now all groomed and she's all nice and shiny, very slick, very clean. Her tail is in her tail bag and I just redid that, so I'm not going to take that down. But yeah, the shininess in her coat comes from grooming her a lot and from having her on a good feed. I can do a what I feed my horses video if y'all would like. Just let me know down in the comments. So she acts like it's the end of the world coming up here, even though she really loves it up here. She loves her fan. She loves standing in front of it. She loves not having to deal with all the bugs and the flies and everything else. So it's really not the end of the world for her to be up here, but she acts like it. She loves her stall. Good girl. Now that Bunny is back in her stall, I'm just gonna put on her back on track boots and put her neck jowl back on. And that's what we do every day. Right, Bun? So I know I'm gonna get everybody saying, wow, it's so cruel, why would you do that? You're choking her, everything like that. And in fact, I'm not. So this is still very loose on her. Like, I can fit my hands in it, it moves. This helps, she accumulates fat under here. And when she accumulates fat under here, because she's a saddlebred and the way she carries her head, it cuts off her airway. So she has a hard time breathing when we're riding. But with this, it helps keep the fat away and she can continue to breathe, right? Right? Good girl. Alright guys, so thanks for joining me with our morning, more of an afternoon routine. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or requests that I do in my next video. Subscribe if you aren't already and click the notification bell so you can receive the notifications when I upload anything new. See you next time.